The empowered consumer and rising expectations has put immense pressure on the enterprise. In fact, analysts estimate that customer experience will overtake price as a key brand differentiator by 2020. Let's take a closer look at how IBM's Digital Experience Manager addresses this challenge by allowing customer experience teams to deliver that next generation digital experience. Here we see Frank Adams, a marketer from Aurora, has signed onto the site and would like to update the experience for an upcoming fall season. Engaging content is the soul of a digital experience. Words inform, images inspire, and videos immerse. And IBM's Digital Experience Manager empowers Frank to manage these key content experiences. Switching into an edit mode gives Frank a real-time, in-context preview of the updates of the site. And the Site Manager allows Frank to create entire sections or new pages quickly by leveraging reusable page templates. Once created, Frank can continue to build out the page by simply browsing a set of components and dragging and dropping the desired one onto the page. Once added to the page, Frank can continue to work with this content leveraging the inline editing capabilities, and may also choose to work with the content through an expanded view. Observe that Frank isn't necessarily alone as he works on this content. Leveraging the cognitive capabilities of IBM Watson, Frank is able to see some suggested tags as well as some suggested concepts or content or video repositories such as YouTube. Even more interesting is the ability for IBM Watson to help analyze the tone of the content. This helps Frank deliver the message in the way that he wants to. So for example, we're seeing that some of this can be an assertive tone, which can be engaging, outgoing, and sociable, but can also be perceived as needy or busy. Why is Watson considering some of this content assertive? Simply clicking on it allows us to see that. And necessary changes can be made as needed. Now, in addition to editing the content within the site, rich media is also important, and the Digital Experience Manager provides support for a number of video providers. Here's an example where Frank can simply browse a library of videos, also has the ability to upload his own if he so desires, selects the video of interest, saves, and that video is automatically inserted into the experience, hiding the complexities of the renditions and transcoding from Frank. In addition to engaging content, digital experiences are also targeted. Being able to deliver the information in a personalized way to the user at the right time is important. The IBM Digital Experience Manager includes built-in content targeting engines. Here's an example where Frank can select any specific part of the site and choose to configure a targeting spot. It'll ask Frank for two main things. The first, what do you want to show? And what segments of users do you want to show it to? Selecting a specific piece of content, and then deciding what types of segments want to be done. Segments of users can be based off of the device. It can be based off of a location. It can be based off of what we know about the user. So for authenticated users, there is a user profile that's built. And even if users aren't authenticated, it can be based off of their behavior. What are they searching for? What are they clicking on? What seems to be their interest? These segments are defined as part of a graphical interface that's built within the Digital Experience Manager. But it's also important to note that the Digital Experience Manager is able to leverage segments and campaigns that might also come from the IBM Marketing Solutions portfolio. This includes IBM Interact and IBM Marketing Cloud. For the purposes of this demo, Frank is going to select a set of users that might be using a mobile device. And that's it. So at this point, Frank is going to show the mobile app designer piece of content to users that are using tablets or smartphones. Digital experiences are also omni-channel. Mobile now represents 65% of all digital media time. So it's important that consistent, personalized experiences can follow the user across any device, anytime, from anywhere. The IBM Digital Experience Manager includes a mobile browser simulator, which allows Frank and his team to test the site on various types of mobile devices. Here's what the Aurora site looks like on a smartphone. We can see that the content targeting rule that Frank just created is already running. It's showing a mobile app designer piece of content because it detects that this is a mobile type of device. In addition, the new fall decor page that Frank has also created appears perfectly on the mobile device because the templates are responsive and adaptive. Digital experiences are also integrated. The infusion of content and applications makes for a complete experience. Now, the IBM Digital Experience Manager includes a number of techniques for integrating data, and for the purposes of this demo, we'll highlight just three. The first is the integration of product information onto this page using the Digital Data Connector, or DDC for short. The second is the integration of a rich front-end application using the script application component. And then the third is the collection of form data or form applications using Forms Experience Builder. Here we see a number of the out-of-the-box components that can be used to pull in product information from a commerce system such as WebSphere Commerce. And Frank is going to quickly add two components onto the page. Components for listing out product category information and a component for listing out the products themselves. Now once Frank has dragged and dropped these components onto the page, because the data is treated just like content, Frank can start to perform and treat the data as content. For example, inline editing can be performed. Right now the products are displayed as a grid. Frank can quickly choose another type of presentation template to change the display of this data from a grid type of fashion into, for example, a rating card type of fashion. All done, again, through the content templating engine without requiring a developer to get involved. The second type of integration is infusing rich front-end applications. This can be achieved by leveraging the script application component. The script application component allows Frank and his team to leverage web scripting skills that involve HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create rich front-end applications. These applications can leverage techniques such as jQuery or Bootstrap or Angular, as the IBM Digital Experience Manager supports all these modern frameworks. So the last integration that Frank would like to work on deals with the form applications. Now Frank sees that there is this ability to sign up for additional benefits, which presents the user with a sign-up form, but he also observes that the option for may we contact you, when the user answers no, it's still asking them for the phone number. So Frank would actually like to make a change there. Now the form itself was created by Forms Experience Builder, and Frank will navigate over to Forms Experience Builder dashboard where he can manage all the form applications that he owns. From this dashboard, Frank can quickly get access to submitted form data. As a matter of fact, Forms Experience Builder will automatically generate reports and summaries of the data so that Frank can get a quick view as to the information being provided by the users. But looking at this specific Aurora Rewards program sign-up form, Frank can easily open up into an edit mode. This allows Frank to work with the form through a drag and drop type of interface, all done through the web browser, and it also allows him to define specific rules. So the rule around the phone number, for example, Frank can choose to define a new rule. For the phone number, the wizard will actually walk him through the process. We want to hide the phone number when the following condition is true. So notice that the wizard allows Frank to select from a number of different fields in the form. So here's the one, maybe contact. When that equals no, I want to hide that field. Right? So that looks good. Apply and close. Hit save. Exit the form and redeploy it. And now when Frank navigates back to the form and answers no, you can see that that rule is taken effect. So Frank, through Forms Experience Builder, can create some very rich and dynamic form applications which will capture the data, be able to quickly and easily apply rules, be able to store this information and integrate to web services as well, all done through a business user type of interface. So that's it for the demo. Hopefully you saw the IBM Digital Experience Manager helps customer experience teams create those adaptive, personal, and relevant experiences that are managed by the business. You saw that the Digital Experience Manager allowed Frank to create engaging content, create content that was targeted, create an experience that was omni-channel, and also create an experience that was integrated. Thanks for your time and have a nice day.